Don and Cynthia, it is so great to see you because you two happen to have a really special relationship with Santa and Mrs. Claus.
We are very blessed to be one of those that have that relationship.
So, how did it begin? I mean, how many years have you known Santa and Mrs. Claus?
I've been working with Santa for approximately 29 years now.
Oh my goodness.
It goes way back. I was one of the big guys in a club, and they said they needed a new person to represent. And so I put in my application to Santa to make sure I'm okay, approved, and he approved me. And I just get renewed every year.
So, there's actually a process.
There's a little application process.
And did you have to go through the same thing, Cynthia, to represent Mrs. Claus?
Yes, and with Don's recommendation, which came highly, I was approved pretty quickly. But yes, there's some training and little secrets we need to know, and it is a process.
Did they take you both up to the North Pole and give you a tour?
Yes, we did get that. That way we can answer questions truthfully.
What does Santa and Mrs. Claus think about all this?
They've been very pleased on what we've done to represent them. Hope that we're continuing to do it for many, many more years.
Did you get to see the elves working in their workshop?
Yep, got the full tour.
Don, what's your favorite sweet from up there?
I'm still a snickerdoodle cookie guy.
A snickerdoodle cookie guy. That is great.
Yep.
Well, we're just always looking forward to seeing actually Santa and Mrs. Claus on stage. Wait a minute. I think something's happening. I mean, I knew that Don and Cynthia Pascarella had connections with the real Santa and Mrs. Claus, but to have you actually join our Zoom, this is magnificent.
We're getting more and more people want to see us on Zoom.
And so you get great internet speed up at the North Pole.
We do.
Probably the best.
We make sure it's up and running. We have our IT staff.
Now, tell me about the sleigh. Have you been running the same sleigh every year, or do you go through different model upgrades? What have you been driving around these days?
We keep the original one going.
Wow.
If it's not broken, don't fix it, or don't change it. They make a couple tweaks here and there, but it's still the original one that's taken me around the world for years and years and years.
And we learned last year that Mrs. Claus is a licensed sleigh mechanic.
Yes, we keep it running, me and a couple of my elf mechanics. And there's just certain tweaks, you have to make sure that the runners are polished so that they're smooth on the roofs and they're not hurt and things like that. And we put in a hot chocolate machine for him. And
oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so you make the entire global excursion on just one night. Is that still true?
It is.
And so you've just got some kind of special Santa time going on there that allows you to do that?
There is, and the elves keep me on track.
Well, we know you're able to visit billions and billions of households in one magical night. How many orchestras do you visit?
You are the only one we've done, and that's the only one we will do.
Oh, we are so honored. Well, that is fantastic. And we really look forward to seeing you this coming weekend.
Merry Christmas. See you Sunday.